of the dangers of time travel is the temptation to change the future. One would think a member of the Doctor's own race would know better, but one would be mistaken, as we shall perceive when we meet the Time Meddler. What could we do if it became apparent that the Earth would soon plunge into the sun? We could build a huge spaceship and travel to another world. The problems would be unimaginable, but not insoluble, as we will discover next Sunday night at 11, when the Ark begins its voyage.
Because of necessary transmitter maintenance being done at the Sears Tower, we will be off the air for about 1 minute at this time. We are not signing off, but we'll continue our broadcast day with the two Ronnies when we return after this brief outage. Please stand by. We'll resume broadcasting in just a minute.
He shuffled through town each day in chains. She watched. He starved and saw the bodies burn. He listened and got used to the screams. She stepped from the boxcar and into the chaos. He drove the train to the death camp. What they did, what they went through, what they felt, their testimony. Shoah, the first of 4 parts.
Shoah begins Monday at 8.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila.
Each week, Bob shows you how to avoid the agony and experience the ecstasy of home improvement. How to minimize the aggravation as you maximize the renovation.
So join me, won't you, for another exciting season of This Old House.
Every Tuesday night at 7:30 here on 11.
Hi, I'm Jose, and you're watching Channel 11 WTTW in Chicago.
Next week, the villagers of Llan Fairfax in Wales are delighted when Global Chemicals receives a government grant to build a refinery. Their relation will be short-lived, as we will learn next Sunday evening at 11, when the Doctor and Joe confront the Green Death.
He shuffled through town each day in chains. She watched. He starved and saw the bodies burn. He listened and got used to the screams. She stepped from the boxcar and into the chaos, and he came back from the gas chamber to bear witness.
Und da ging ich in die Gaskammer mit denen und entschieden zu sterben. Das hat keinen. Du willst ja sterben, aber das hat doch keinen Sinn. Dein Sterben wird nicht unseres Leben bringen. Du musst ja noch berichten über den, was wir leiden, was für ein Ungerecht uns geschehen ist.
Memories of the Holocaust. Shoah.
Shoah begins Monday at 8.
Hi, my name's Bob, and you're watching Channel 11, WTTW Chicago.
Somewhere, a mighty army of Daleks is waiting. Next week, the Doctor and Joe set off in pursuit. Be with us next Sunday at 11 for part 1 of Planet of the Daleks.
Next on Nova.
Pursuing the Daleks, the Doctor has landed on the planet Spiridon. He has not yet recovered from his wounds, and Joe, not understanding his recuperative powers, sets out to find help. We shall soon know what she finds on the planet of the Daleks.
Uh-oh. An airlock sans air is no place for those of us who must breathe it to exist. Who opened the valve? How will the Doctor escape the prison? How will he escape the moon? Tune in next Sunday evening at 11 for the answers in the exciting conclusion of Frontier in Space.
I'm Andy Yoakum.
Every television station has huge expenses that have to be...
If the Doctor can escape the Earth's moon, he must still convince the President of the Earth and the Draconian leaders who is really behind the attacks. His work is cut out for him in the conclusion of Frontier in Space. Highway, one uses the steering wheel. In space, a more sophisticated maneuver may be necessary, as the Doctor and Joe will soon demonstrate. But the consequences of their action will be far more complex than they could ever anticipate, as we are about to learn in our approach to the Frontier in Space.
We are having technical problems. We will return to our program as soon as possible. Please stand by. We are having technical problems. We will return to our program as soon as possible. Please stand by.